и остаться жить в нем. How to go to Dubai and stay living there. It's a book for people who want to live in Dubai. Dear Alina, thank you so much for finding time to meet with me. I'm very, very happy to see you.
Thank you for your invitation. Hi to everyone, and
My
nice to
pleasure.
talk to
My
you.
pleasure and our pleasure. My first question to you. For the last 10 years, you changed many countries. You are from Kazakhstan, then you were living in Dubai, in Turkey, and in Qatar,
And in Spain.
and also in Spain. This is
Mhm.
already a magic. And you wrote a
Yeah.
book, and you have two kids, all for this time. Tell me, please, what is your experience of changing countries? How? Because now during pandemic times, a lot of people have to change their life and they have to change the countries they're living. Some people because of the job, but some people, it wasn't in their plan. Just it so happened. Like in your case, what recommendation you can give to people who are changing countries, how to adopt to the new country, to the new language, to the new traditions? Moving from Kazakhstan to Dubai, I think it's two different worlds. How
Yeah,
did you
sure.
manage to live in Dubai after being from Kazakhstan?
Actually, my great grandparents and all Kazakh people, they used to be nomads. So they used to live one season here, then one season there, then again moving and moving. So to move is in my blood, but moving that far, not. And adapt living in different countries, adapt to learn different languages nonstop. That's not in my blood. And sometimes I feel myself as a kind of plant which is continuously changing the soil, and I am never sure that this soil will be get used by me, and I won't have a transplanted shock. Like you know, some trees, some plants, when you change the soil, they can they can stop growing. They can even like die. Different things can happen. So what they say, you have to take as many routes as possible. So it's good to move with someone. I moved with my boyfriend that time, then he became my husband. So we took kind of, it was easier to move with someone. Then they say to not have a transplanted shock, you have to water carefully. So it means you have to try to enjoy, you have to try to find new friends, you have to try to find kind of things which will please you and which will make you happy in a new place. And then they say that you have to keep an eye on the plant which you transplanted. So what I do, I was continuously writing in my blog, writing in that time it was Life Journal. Facebook was not that popular at that time, and these things, sharing, being in touch with my people, my friends, my family, helped me to survive, to adapt. But of course, there are different stages which you pass after moving to another country. For example, at the beginning, you are in love. You say, "Wow, such a great place! It's so interesting! Wow!" And then you are like starting being nostalgic. Like in Dubai, when there was a rain, I was always missing my country because I was thinking, oh my God, rain happens so often in Kazakhstan, and I miss it. And then I cry together with the with the rain. And but later, when you pass the stage of denying, like I don't like how they do this here. I don't like how it's here about this matter, that matter. I don't like people. When you stop denying, when you stop to compare, when you just open your heart fully, and when you start to accept whatever, then the city, the place, the people there will open their
Will
heart.
accept you.
And
Alina,
yeah.
tell me please, Dubai, what was the most shocking for you? You were not a tourist anymore. You were the person who moved from Kazakhstan to live in Dubai. So it's a big change. It's not a tourism to come for 7 days to enjoy Burj Al Arab, the luxury
Yeah.
hotel, and going home. It's completely different. What was the most interesting discovery about Dubai for you as a Kazakh person?
Basically, there are many actually, like about people that Muslim women are not that conservative as we used to think. It's one, and then this luxury hotels, luxury views is not the only one side of the medal. There is another one. There are workers, lots of laborers, and their condition, how they live. So that's another thing. And also, there are lots of laws to forbid many things, but the shocking thing that everybody is doing everything, and people are finding the ways. So, and the most difficult is the climate and lack of nature. That was the most difficult for a Kazakh person because we used to grow in the mountains with lots of um, green greenery around, and it was really hard to live in the desert.
Your book is called How to Go to Dubai and Stay Living in Dubai.
Yeah.
If a girl who is listening to you from Kazakhstan, or a boy or a man or anybody who is dreaming to live in Dubai and to stay there, that's why your book became very popular in Kazakhstan and even in Russia. I know that you have a presentation of your book in Biblia Globus, which is a
Yes.
very famous shop in Moscow at Lubyanka Street. So, what is your advice for people who want to live in Dubai and to stay in Dubai?
Basically, nothing is impossible, and if it's really your dream and if you really want to do it, you can simply apply in advance from your country to different job offers. And who knows, maybe one of them will be your future working place. So, if not, then you can go there for vacation, let's say for 1 month, and in advance you again apply to lots of job offers, and you just go to interviews, and you might find a job. And if no one responds your letters, then you just go physically there, and you just write your CV, and you just simply giving to everyone, to wherever you want to work. Like, let's say if you want to start from sales representative in the shop, so you go to Dubai Mall and you go to your favorite brands, and you just simply leave your CV there. If you are a manager of the event company, you make a research of the biggest event companies in Dubai. Go there, talk to people, and uh, be sure that people like people. And if you come and if you approach well, and if your CV is good enough, so you can stay there and you can find a job. Everything is possible.
So, what is your recommendation for people who go there, like a girl, she's going alone, without mama, without papa, without a lot of money? What she should, how to not to lose yourself in an unknown city?
First of all, you have to find people who will be your friends, or at least people who can help you with to adapt a new environment. You can find them in certain groups on Facebook. There are lots of groups. If you are a mom, you can find a group for mommies. If you are uh, from England and you're interested of finding your people from your country, your country mates, you can go to this kind of community. There are lots of opportunities. You can just go to certain places and find people and meet them and talk to them, and don't be shy. And yeah, you have to also follow the rules of the country where you're coming to. Like if it's Dubai, then don't be so much open
Like
physically.
this,
And
like you are dressed right now, it's not good to wear the clothes like this in Dubai, isn't it?
Dubai is okay, but Qatar, where I live now, it depends where. Like if I go to shopping center, they might not let me because of my open shoulders. But if I'm in my residence area, then it's okay. Then I can walk even in a shorts. It's okay. So everything depends where you are going, and you have to think about it. Dubai is much more open compared to Qatar or Saudi Arabia or anything else. And people call Dubai like Las Vegas for Arabs, actually. And you basically can dress not whatever you want, but not as much conservative as in the other places.
Alina, tell me please, among these countries, United Arab Emirates, Dubai, Qatar, Kazakhstan, where you come from, and Turkey, where you lived,
And
What
Spain.
is, and Spain also, so many countries where you live for the last 5, 7 years. What is in common and what is completely different? What is completely different that you can find? What is your, because you are a researcher, you are director of the movies, you are an author. Of course, you have a sharp eye. So, what is your conclusion?
It's totally different. Every place is totally different. Like, let's say in Dubai, I said already that the people are conservative there, and let's say me and my husband, we couldn't show any relation on public. Like, maximum we could hold hands. And when we came to Spain and we stayed in Spain for 2 years, and people in Europe, you know how they are passionate and how they are not shy at all to show their emotions, love, and even more. So it was shocking for us because we already got used to be kind of good girl and good boy in the Middle East, and then you come to Europe and you're like, oh wow, you can do this much, okay. And then you come to Turkey, which is in between, like between open-minded society and the conservative, and you are like balancing with whom you are, where you are. It's also interesting. And Qatar is again like Dubai, but much more conservative. So it's really nice to see different people and different culture and different traditions. You just have to really learn how to adapt.
Your book became quite popular in Kazakhstan. I saw it in Melaman shop, and I know that Russian people are interested in that book. What is the secret of popularity of this book? How to go to Dubai and stay living in Dubai? You think it's the name that is intriguing and people are buying that book, or you think you have some unique stories or humor? What is the secret of the success of your book?
Whenever I had a second edition with one
Show your book
publisher
again,
in
Alina,
Kazakhstan,
for people to see it.
yeah,
Yeah.
from Kazakhstan, and lots of journalists and some people from media, some famous people. They commented like why it's good, because me, I can't realize how good it is until these people tell me why. And what they like the most, they said, is about how the portraits of people who I met, and and how I describe them carefully, and how I describe them with love. And I didn't think about it when I did it, and when I wrote it, I didn't do it on purpose. I just simply I love each of my character, and maybe people can feel it, and it's good. It's nice for me to know as a writer. And the other thing, of course, people are whoever are interested to move to Dubai, they are they like that there is a recipe how to go there. So there is a clear way what to do, how, and how to.
So you mean that this book is very practical? It is like a guide for those
Yeah,
people who want
in
to
one
go to
way,
Dubai.
yes.
What are the steps? One,
Yeah,
two, three. Go there. You can meet people there. If you want to do registration, you should go there. So a lot of
yeah.
practical advices that you can use, and they can help you. Meanwhile, while you get married, and while you have two kids, and while you have a book. Um, what is your recipe? This is my last question for our audience and for all people for the peaceful marriage with the foreigner, because you are from Kazakhstan, your husband is from the Turkey. You know, it's sometimes very difficult to find love between people of the same nationality. I can imagine how many things you should think about when it's different culture. What is the secret to have a good marriage with the foreign person?
We have a joke with my husband. He's a pilot, and he's often not with me. He's often at flights, and we say that's our secret. Like, don't be every day together. But of course, it's a joke. The secret is simple: is to understand, to be in one team, not to fight against of each other, because you are at the end working as a team. You are not competing. You are not doing revenges. Who is doing what and whatever. You have to think about each other as one team, and about different nationalities. Of course, it's hard to sometimes the mentality is totally different. Sometimes he doesn't understand what I say, what I think, what I feel, and sometimes I don't. So it's just a matter of time, just a matter of accepting things, not with your brain, with your heart.
This is amazing. I wish you to write many new books. Since you are the director of the movies, I wish you to make many new movies. And
Thank you so
of
much.
course, from my heart, I wish your family to be happy and to be strong, because nowadays, to put that cultures together, even by your family life, I think it's also a gift. You know, normally we think the gift is to earn a lot of money or to be very beautiful, to win the beauty contest or to, I don't know what, but to do that simple things, but very graciously, very elegantly, like a queen, in my mind, that is a gift. And you
Thank you
have
so
that
much.
gift. And I want to thank you very much. And I will
Thank you.
see you in the